TV's Prime Time. Now headlines. Karnataka Chief Minister Sitaramaya on Thursday urged the people of the state not to vote for the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He accused the BJP government for being anti-poor and inhuman as they denied rights to the people of the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday announced that India has decided to open an embassy in Timor-Leste. The announcement was made during the annual Asian-India Summit in Indonesia's capital, Jakarta. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar was caught on camera telling a woman that she will be sent to the moon on the next Chandrayaan mission after she asked for a factory. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Thursday dispelled all doubt about delimitation of the state that saw curtailing of 2 assembly seats of Barak Valley. Said he does not see anybody unhappy about it except some left-minded people and opposition Congress. Karnataka Chief Minister Sitaramaya on Thursday urged the people of the state not to vote for the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He accused the BJP government for being anti-poor and inhuman as they denied rights to the people of the state. Sitaramaya wrote to the Food Corporation of India (FCI) to supply rice for the Anna Bhagya scheme. In response to that, the FCI had assured that it would provide rice, but the centre denied it. The V Movie Institute of Fashion Designing has announced the 3rd edition of V Movie Northeast Fashion Week, inviting online auditions for designers and models for Northeast. The online audition for both designers and models has already opened for September 2 and it will be open till September 20. Northeast states are making a mark in the Indian and Western fashion industries, and many fashion designers and models from the region has put India and its states on the global map. However, due to lack of platforms and opportunity, many young aspiring designers and models could not make it to the industry. So, with the aim to promote and give platforms to the young and upcoming designers, models and musicians from northeastern states, the Dimapur-based V Movie Institute has been organizing the fashion shows for the past 2 years, and this will be the 3rd edition. To participate in the event, interested designers have been asked to submit qualification certificate, profile, 2 sets of garments and 3 minutes video briefly explaining about self and his or her design. For female models, the participants should be 5'5" and above, and for male it's 5'7". Interested models have been asked to submit 3-minute video of ramp walk and brief about self. Preference will be given to candidates with certificate in modeling or pageant. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday announced that India has decided to open an embassy in Timor-Leste. The announcement was made during the annual Asian-India Summit in Indonesia's capital, Jakarta. The Ministry of External Affairs in a statement said that decision is a reflection of the importance India attaches to ASEAN and its relation with Timor-Leste. It also said that decision was warmly welcomed by Timor-Leste, an ASEAN member nation. Timor joined the Association of Southeast Asian Nations in 2022 as an observer before becoming its full member. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar was caught on camera telling a woman that she will be sent to the moon on the next Chandrayaan mission after she asked for a factory. He then asked her to sit down. Sharing the video on X, the AAP said that the only crime of the woman is that she asked for a factory for employment generation. It further wrote, "Shame of such a chief minister. Those who were elected by the public to serve are making fun of the public." Had the same demand been made by Modi ji's billionaire friends for their personal gains, Khattar would have embraced them and put the whole government in their service.
करेंगे सर। माननीय मंत्री साहब, मेरी तो यही मांग है कि आप बाटोल जेटन में एक फैक्ट्री लगाने का कष्ट करें ताकि हमारी महिलाएं काम करें।
अगली बार एक चांद के ऊपर एक और जो जाएगा ना, वो चंद्रयान 4, उसमें भेजेंगे। बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ, जो बात मैं पूछ रहा हूँ।
U.S. National Security Council Coordinator for Strategic Communication, John Kirby, while addressing a press briefing, said that it is difficult to get consensus on joint deceleration during the G20 meeting in Delhi, as countries like Russia and China are likely to sign on it. While responding to the query by ANI regarding the joint declaration in the G20 meeting, White House officials said that it is difficult to get 20 clocks to chime at the same time. John Kirby also pointed out that G20 summit may end without a joint declaration, as Russia and the West continue to spar over the Ukraine war, among other issues.
Difficult to get 20 clocks to chime at the same time. So we're going to have to, we're going to work on this. We know that the Indians also would like to see a joint communique, if you will. So we'll see where it goes. Oftentimes the sticking point tends to be the war in Ukraine. Because countries like Russia and China are less likely to sign on to language that the rest of the international community is more than comfortable signing on to. So we'll see where it goes. It's certainly going to be an appropriate follow-on to their very robust bilateral discussions here when we hosted Prime Minister Modi at the White House not long ago for a very complete and official visit. I think you can expect that they will discuss the agenda for the G20, particularly the economic cooperation and multilateral investment opportunities that stand before the G20, and the president's strong desire to see multilateral development bank reform and reshaping continue. I have little doubt that they will also talk about the shared challenge of climate change and how much we are hoping to have a robust discussion at the G20 about a transition to clean energy technology, and to see more countries, more G20 countries, invest in more clean energy technology, as well as efforts to curb greenhouse gases. I have little doubt that they will also discuss the ongoing war in Ukraine and the deleterious effect that war is having on low and middle income countries, which again comes right back to the economic cooperation issue. So, and then I think, I think just issues in general about security, economic, and diplomatic challenges throughout the Indo-Pacific will certainly be something that they discuss.
Nagaland's advisor for Labour, Employment and Skill Development and Excise, Moatu Shilongkamur, on Thursday, while sharing his personal opinion on the controversial NLTP Act, said that he feels the act should be lifted, stating that spurious liquor coming into the state is causing health hazard. The advisor said it is not possible to control the entry of the liquor, especially in Dimapur. He also said drinkers will always drink and therefore it should be the personal decision of an individual. He also brought up the revenue factor and said that one should take into account how much Nagaland and Assam are benefiting from this.
The CSOs have also submitted a representation to the governor also regarding the lifting of the NLTP Act, sir. Sir, so lifting of the NLTP Act, what do you think, sir? Is it just the revenue, the income generating thing? Is that the only reason as to why NLTP Act should be lifted, sir, in Nagaland?
Well, this comment is not on behalf of the government. This is in the personal capacity of Mr. Muatushi. Yes, we need to lift this NLTP Act because the health hazard out of spurious drinks that are being, brought into Nagaland. Dimapur, we have a long, porous border which we can never check. We can never control it. Therefore, for those people who drink, as I've said earlier also, will always drink. From any corner or anywhere, he'll buy and drink. I mean, let us not give an order that we should not drink. Let this be the personal decision of the individuals. Now we have to look at the health of the people of Nagaland. And besides that, the revenue generations. How much are we benefiting? Zero. How much is Assam benefiting? That you can just find out the figures from the media also. Thank you.
So you're saying that the NLTP Act should be amended or lifted just for the sake of the health benefits and revenue? Because as you mentioned earlier, Nagas have been drinking spurious alcohol, diluted alcohol.
The very essence of any issue in society, in the state, is about the betterment of society. So when we can take care of the health, when we can generate enough resources, money, to sustain our living, what else do we want?
Sir, so lastly, do you think there will be a special sitting, when it comes to the state government regarding the NLTP Act, sir, on behalf of the government?
That I cannot give a comment. It is up to my bosses. The decision is theirs. So let us wait and see.
Thank you so much, sir.
On skill development, advisor Moatushi informed that he has asked Minister of State Chandrasekhar to give Nagaland a school of drone technology. He said drone is an in thing now and it has become a necessity in various areas, also adding that it will generate a lot of income.
Skill development and entrepreneurship among the youths, sir. Right now, what are the most active programs that are being taken up to encourage entrepreneurship among the youths, sir? And what are the programs the youths can look forward to, sir?
Recently, I've attended a conference, a conclave at Guwahati, where besides all the traditional skilling, a new skilling which is coming up about the drone technology. I have asked the Minister of State, Mr. Chandrasekhar, to give us a school of drone technology to Nagaland so that our youngsters, we have lots of educated, IT savvy boys and girls who can easily get trained in that drone technology. Nowadays, drone is the in thing now. For any disaster management, we use drones. For delivery of medical supplies in emergencies, such as snake bites or whatever, you provide anti-venom drones, mapping of all those areas, forest areas, all disaster management areas. The use of drone, it has become a necessity. Therefore, I believe it will benefit a lot of Naga boys and girls, and it will generate a lot of income. So I am emphasizing on the establishing of a school of drone technology in Naga.
We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
Dango breaking news aina se.
For
those who make decisions that count, for those who lead.
We shall all work together for the development
Naga
of the
people
constituency and the
have
state.
fought for the protection of culture.
The world is moving.
Welcome back. Moving further, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Thursday dispelling all doubt about delimitation of the state that saw curtailing of 2 assembly seats of Barak Valley, said He does not see anybody unhappy about it except some left-minded people and opposition Congress. On being asked about demands for a separate barrack, the Chief Minister said he does not have any objection, but only if the whole barrack and its people want to be separated from Assam, then they can talk about it and settle the issue. He also informed that the state government will bring a law to stop polygamy by December, and second round of arrests would be made during mid-September against child marriage.
একো ক্ষোভ নাই কত ক্ষোভ আছে বৰাকৰ মানুহ খুশি হৈ আছে ডিলিমিটেশন লৈ বৰাকত মানুহ ইমান হেপি মইতো চিন্তাই কৰা নাছিল এটোটো হাইলাকান্দিত যা মানুহ খালি হোৱাটছআপ দাদা আহি যাওক জলদি আহি যাওক ইয়াততো ফুৰ্তি আৰে সিটটো অসমত আছে ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ বৰাক বুলি বেলেগ নহয় না সিটটো অসমতে আছে বাট পিপল অফ বৰাক ভেলি সো হেপি যে এতিয়া আমি নিজে অন্তত 9টা 10টা আমাৰ এমএলএ হ'ব So everybody is happy. Borakoto jubilation ase with the delimitation. Mother sab jagat golu kot osubida ase. Kunba ekta manu khudise. Kunu kwa na. It is only few left-minded people, but all right-minded people like me. We are all happy that where delimitation has been done. Now left will always unhappy. Congress will be always unhappy, but all right-minded people are happy that in the next assembly there will be lot of MLA from Barak Valley in ruling party. Now only few MLA in ruling party. So next time you will see 9-10 MLA from ruling party. Our Barakor mano delimitation le bahut happy, bahut khushi. Andolan to etia so Prithok Barakland is a decision of Barakbasi. If Barakbasi wants Prithok Barakland, we will not oppose. Why we should oppose? So that is a decision to be taken in the Barak Valley. We cannot say anything. I as a Chief Minister, I want to live together. If somebody wants to live separately, then first he has to take consent from the people of Barak Valley. If people of Barak Valley say it's collectively, not the leftist people, not these 2 or 3 guys you have seen, but if everybody including you, all of you say that we want separate Barak land, then we'll discuss. But every time people come, whenever I come, people say, Dada, কিছু ব্যক্তি পৃথক বরাকের কথা বলবে আপনি শুনবেন না আমি আসামের সঙ্গেই থাকবে that is the people of Barak Valley wants. But if people of Barak Valley wants that we want to be separated, we will not come in the way. That is not our job. We do not fight because we are brothers. Sir, power supply ভয় খাবৰ কাৰণে তো বাঘ আৰু সিংহ হ'ব লাগিব তেতে কোনে ভয় খাব কাক আজিৰ দিনত কোনবাই কাবাক ভয় খায় নেকি December it will come. With the draft is under preparation. By December, Assam will see end of polygamy, and another round of arrest Assam will see after 15th September on child marriage. No, we are not following UCC as of now. That central government will do whenever it is required, but we are only after polygamy.
At least 100 persons were injured when security forces and the police fired tear gas shells and mock bombs to disperse thousands of protesters who attempted to breach army barricades at Bishnupur district of Paukagchau, Ikai, close to Kukizo-dominated Churachandpur district on Wednesday. A camera person of a national news agency was among the injured, who all were rushed to Bishnupur district hospital and other health facilities, sources said, adding that they are out of danger now. Protesters said owing to the military barricades, local people could not cross the area and visit their residences at the Torbung village, which they had vacated after the ethnic violence broke out on May 3rd. Responding to the call of Kokomi, the people defying curfew camped in all 5 valley districts managed to reach Kwakta and nearby Paukagchau, Ikai since morning. The police, army, Assam Rifles and central paramilitary forces had already remained vigil at several points at the Paukagchau area to push back the protesters, even as a massive protest march began from Kwakta, but the security forces prevented the region of people from further move. At the same time, a large number of protesters, including Kokomi leaders, staged a sit-in on the road just ahead of the Paukagchau army barricades. As the protesters attempted to breach the barricades, the police and security forces fired tear gas, canisters and mock mobs, injuring them and the video journalists. Kokomi, one of the prominent umbrella civil bodies of the state, had urged the government to remove the army barricades by August 30. At the protest site, Kokomi convener Jitendra Nenkompa justified that the removal of the barricades will give way for the displaced Meitei to return back to their original homes at Torbong village. On Tuesday night, the state government appealed to Kokomi to withdraw its plan to remove the barricades. Information and Public Relations Minister Sapam Ranchan said the government had already removed many of the barricades. Around 700 displaced people of Torbong area who were taking refuge at various relief camps have started to come back and resettled in their original houses, said the minister. Manipur police has informed that search operations were conducted by security forces in the fringe and vulnerable areas of Imphal East, Kangkokpi and Kakching district, in which 18 bunkers were dismantled. The department has said that situation in the state is tense, with sporadic incidents of firing and congregation of protesters. It was informed that there was a congregation of a large crowd at Kwakta, Vishnupur, with the intent to proceed towards the Torbong area to remove barricades, bunkers. However, security forces intervened and dispersed the crowd. The statement further said that movement of 485 vehicles along NH37 with essential items have been ensured. Strict security measures are taken up in all vulnerable locations and security convoy is provided in sensitive stretches in order to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicle. It added, a total of 131 Nakas checkpoints were said to be installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and the valley, and police detained 1,687 persons in connection with violations in different districts of the state. Indian Coast Guard's ship Ayush rescued a distressed fishing boat with 9 crew members from 240 miles northeast of Chennai. PRO of Tamil Nadu in Defence posted on X. The boat suffered engine breakdown and was adrift since September 2 without any communication, officials stated. The boat was safely towed to Visakhapatnam. After nearly a month-long break, rains returned to Mumbai on Thursday, giving much-needed relief from the rising heat. However, the showers also affected vehicular movement on Mumbai roads. Motorists complained that traffic slowed down due to the rains. Some junctions on the arterial roads in the suburbs are witnessing heavy congestion. The Indian Meteorological Department, Mumbai, has predicted light to moderate rain in the city and suburbs for the next 24 hours. That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV. Good night.